on top of that all, we've moved Minnesota to be the #2 state in the entire country for state party fundraising. So we are now up in the upper echelons. We're above more red, bigger states like Texas, for example, for Florida. So we're now #2 in the country, and that's huge for what we're trying to achieve as we move forward. But it's great to know that we have such incredible Republican activists and leaders all around the state. It's important for our party to continue growing and to continue trying to do what we're doing to turn Minnesota red. I just want to give you guys a quick update on how we ended the 2017 calendar year, because for the Republican Party of Minnesota, we had tremendous successes across a multitude of levels. The most important part of our party and doing what we're setting out to do as elect Republicans this year in 2018 is to make sure that we have a very financially healthy and operationally strong organization. So since I came in as new chair and the rest of our leadership team, Rick, Janet, Dave, and Barb, we've been working very hard towards that with our staff at the party. And I'm proud to announce that when we close the books on 2017, we have some great numbers to share. We raised over $1.9 million last year. Incredible for an off-year. And that came from over 13,500 individual donors. That number is impressive because it shows, and Rick's got his cards back there, so he'll be asking for donations. That number is important and impressive because it shows that confidence around the state of Minnesota is still very high for Republicans and for our president. So despite what we hear in the news and the media, the confidence and support is still there. Those individual contributors, those 13,500 plus, that's people that give less than $250 a year to the party. So it means there's confidence in our party, in our values, and our candidates, and there's still strong support for what we can do in 2018 to turn Minnesota red. Another key thing to highlight is we paid off over $200,000 of our long-term debt last year. Our debt is now the lowest it's been since 2011. We're moving in the right direction. And on top of that all, we've moved Minnesota to be the #2 state in the entire country for state party fundraising. So we are now up in the upper echelons. We're above more red, bigger states like Texas, for example, for Florida. So we're now #2 in the country, and that's huge for what we're trying to achieve as we move forward. Our goal and our mission for 2018 is very clear. We need to elect Republicans at all levels in Minnesota. This is our chance to turn Minnesota red. We haven't given our 10 electoral votes to a Republican candidate for president since Richard Nixon in 1972. Think about how long ago that was. We haven't won a statewide race in over 10 years, but we are now in a position where we have money in the bank, our debt's paid down, we have a strong staff in place at the party, we have great elected leaders across the state, and confidence from the national groups out in DC and Minnesota is very high. We are ranked a Tier 1 targeted state because of all the races we have on the ballot, 2 U.S. Senate seats, an open governor's race, 8 congressional seats up, the entire Minnesota State Legislature, and all the constitutional offices. The opportunities to turn Minnesota red this year are very strong. I'm confident we will do it. I know we will, despite, again, what the media says, that Republicans aren't as strong. We're seeing what's going on around the country. We're not Virginia. Virginia had trouble. They've been turning blue over time. Minnesota's been turning red. You know, Alabama, that was a one-off. They didn't have a good candidate. We have incredible candidates running for all these statewide races. And a very early barometer for us will be these 2 special elections coming up here in February. In Senate District 54, which is in the East Metro, that was a Democratic senator that resigned, so we have an incredible opportunity there to add another Republican to the Minnesota State Senate. And then down in House District 23B, it was a Republican legislator. We're confident we'll place another Republican there. In both of those races alone, we've knocked over 13,000 doors already and made over 7,000 phone calls. Last weekend, I was out door knocking for both of those candidates. We had over 40 people out for Denny McNamara and SD 54, and on Sunday down at HD 23 for Jeremy Munson, we had 10 of us out door knocking. The people at the doors are optimistic, they're positive, and the doors that I went to, people said they were going to vote Republican. So we are hard at work already. The party's out putting resources into both of these races. We will continue to do it as we ramp up for 2018, and we'll continue to do it with all of your help and support. So I'm very excited about what we accomplished in 2017. I think we all do have a lot to be proud of as a party. We should be celebrating it. We should be championing it. We should remember to support each other and our candidates each and every day, because it's the voice of optimism. It's the voice of excitement and incredible energy that's going to turn this state red, and we're gonna get out there and work every single day up until the election, and we appreciate all that you do here as well. So let's work together to turn Minnesota red. Thank you very much.